Good afternoon, champions. This is Tracee Randall with Atlanta Business Spotlight, and I'm here today to give you an insider tip from our Millionaire Academy workshops. And I'm excited about what I'm going to be sharing today. The title of today's insider tip, as we have people joining us live right here on Facebook, is the 4 keys to your destiny. Wow, these 4 keys, if you will lock into what I'm about to share with you as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, as someone who you know that you've got a plan that's bigger and better and greater than what you're currently doing, then this is going to be an incredible tip for you. So as I have people joining me from all over the country, I'd like to say welcome to all of you and sit back because I'm going to be, as normal, talking fast, excited about what I'm about to share. Most of you that are listening to this video are entrepreneurs. Maybe you've been successful in your business and it's going great, but you want to take your business to the next level. Maybe you're someone who's tried a lot of different businesses. You've created some businesses or you've been looking. Maybe you've joined a couple of direct sales companies and you haven't seen much success. It doesn't matter whether you're brand new as an entrepreneur or you've been an entrepreneur like me for years and years, as long as you can remember, it's okay, because I think you'll get a nugget out of today's tip. A little bit of background about me. My husband Bobby and I have been married for 34 years. Now, that is something to be proud of. That shows loyalty, it shows commitment, it shows persistence, it shows hard work, it shows knowing exactly where you're supposed to be, being at the right place at the right time, and that's exactly what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Persistence, consistency, knowing what your dreams are, knowing who you are. To have a successful marriage, same thing. You have to know who you are before you can even begin to have a successful marriage. So we've been married for, as I said, 34 years. Bobby comes from an entrepreneurial background. His father was an entrepreneur, his older brother, 10 years older than Bobby, an entrepreneur, and he was just raised with an entrepreneurial mindset. And so when we got married, get this, back in 1984, he came to the table with the idea that we needed to own a business. I, on the other hand, come from a background of educators. My mother was a teacher, my father was a teacher and a football coach, and they really, they molded me. My grandmother worked at a university. She wasn't a teacher, but she did work at a university, and my grandfather also worked at a university in a small town where we're from. So I was around that atmosphere, and I loved teaching. I absolutely adore to teach people, to educate, and I loved being in the classroom with my mom. I loved helping her, actually, even as a young girl, getting her lesson plans together, getting her bulletin boards together. That excited me. I loved it. And of course, I was the oldest of 2 children, and I played school all the time because that's what I knew. The mindset that we're raised in. So I did go to college, got my degree in English education, and set out to teach school. I had never even heard of people who own their own business were so foreign to me. I didn't understand how people I didn't even think about it, okay? You know what? You don't know, you don't know. I'd never known anyone who owned a business. I only knew people that worked for other people. So here Bobby and I get married, but I will tell you this. Even as a college student, even as a high school student, I was one of those people that always looked at problems that people had and tried to solve them. That's part of my personality. And I always wanted to monetize whatever it was that I was doing. And one of the reasons is because of necessity. I was raised by a single mom who we always were struggling financially. So anytime I could think of ways to make extra money while I was in school, I would do that. So I would always just look for ways to create that additional stream of income. I didn't really even know the word entrepreneur. I didn't see myself as an entrepreneur. Even in my 20s, I had no idea that somewhere inside of me there was this entrepreneurial spirit that I had, and maybe I got a little bit of it from my father. He also had an entrepreneurial spirit and created some things later in life. And so with that, when I married Bobby, he said, we're going to own a business. And, you know, sometimes just innately people get it, you know. Sometimes innately they do things and they look back and go, wow, that was pretty powerful. How did I do that? And that's exactly what Bobby and I did. Now, one of the things, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you the 4 keys to your destiny, to figuring out what your business should be, how you can monetize what your passion is. And I'm going to do it in about 5 to 10 minutes, so hang on tight. And then I'm going to go back and kind of show you how it aligned in my own life. So as an entrepreneur, if you already own a business, or you're thinking about owning a business, or you just have that entrepreneurial spirit like me, or you're looking for a little side hustle, whatever it is, you have something different than the masses. You have this little something in your mindset that is so different. You know, most people are followers. If you go to a church, guess what? 95% of the people sit on the pew every Sunday and Wednesday and never do a thing. But there's that 1 to 5% that actually take care of business, the volunteers, the staff of the church. They're the entrepreneurs typically too. They have this different mindset. They want to be leaders. They want people to follow them. They have this desire to be bigger and better than just a pew sitter. And so if that's you, you're in the right place. Now, money comes easily when you're working in the purpose that God has for you. But how do you know that purpose? Right now, you may have a business that might not be as successful as you would like. Maybe you're thinking about quitting. I know I've thought about quitting many times, but there's something inside of me that just won't let me quit. Now, I've changed businesses over the last 34 years, but I certainly have never quit being that entrepreneur. And I never quit trying to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to be doing that will make me money, but also make me happy. But when money comes easily, when you're working in the purpose God has for you, I'm going to repeat that. Now, while you're on this journey of entrepreneurship, let's get one thing straight. You may have to work a job. You may have to go and work someone else's dream while you are working on your dream. You may have to do that because in the world we live in, money has to come in to pay our bills, to get us places, to help us fund whatever it is that we're doing, pay our bills. But there's that time that you have outside of your job that you want to work on your dream. Now listen to this. But your job is also a key to your destiny. And there are people that are watching you during your job. There are people that are seeing how you work. There are people not just inside the workplace, but outside of your workplace that are watching you. And so it's really important that if you do have a job and have to have a job while you're building your dream, that you work with the spirit of excellence. You work your job as if it were your own business. Actually, most people don't even work their own business, so you want to work it like if you don't get paid, if you don't work, you won't get paid, right? But you want to do it with the spirit of excellence, and you want to learn. You want to learn what to do and what not to do. When you're an employee, you want to look at that boss. How does your boss react and respond to their employees? Do you like that? Is that the kind of boss you want to be? Do they do what they say they're going to do? And are they a person of integrity? Do they pay a fair wage? Do they bonus people when they do better? What is it that you can learn from the job that you're in? Is it consistency? Is it, if you're a person who doesn't do well with schedules, if they aren't created for you, does the job teach you that consistency? What is it? So you learn. You don't resent your job. You learn from it what to do and what not to do. Excuse me. All right, get to the good point. So here are the 4 keys to your destiny. Number 1. Now, I don't normally start with negativity, but I am in this case for a reason, and you'll see it in just a moment. And I have to apologize. I don't have a cold or anything. I'm doing this in a different area of my office, and I don't have my mints that keep my speaker's cough from jumping up on me. But that's okay. A lesson learned. I'll just struggle through this and try not to cough too much. But bear with me. The message is worth listening to. Key number one, what makes you angry? What? Why do I care about what makes me angry? Because that is the key to your destiny. When I say what makes you angry, this is what I mean. What is it that when you hear about it, you get so fired up mad that you want to do something about it? I'll give you an example. For me, it's when I see people being diagnosed with disease, such as cancer or MS or Parkinson's. That makes me so mad. And when I see people getting worse and worse, and I know that there's something I can do to help them, that makes me so angry. And I could go on and on about what makes me angry about it. Maybe for you, it's watching, young girls being pulled and lured into sex trafficking. Maybe it's physical abuse. Maybe it's animals, something to do with animals, the abuse of animals. What makes you angry is a secret key to your destiny, what you were created to do. I don't like it when animals get hurt. I don't like it when people abuse animals, but it doesn't keep me awake at night. Does it keep you awake at night? If it does, that might be a key. It might be, that you need to work with animals. That might be part of your destiny. What makes you angry? Is it, just whatever it is, and there's thousands of things. And maybe there's not anything that makes your blood boil. And if it's not, that's okay. But look for those things that make you mad, and then, a righteous anger, and then write that down. Key number two, on the upper note, I didn't want to end with the angry part. What makes you happy? What is it that when you hear about it, you just go, yes? And it might be the same thing that makes you angry. It could be. For example, when I hear about someone that's beat cancer naturally and have fought that fight and gotten through it, and they're out of it and they're sharing their testimony, that makes me so happy. It fires me up. I can't even explain it. When I help someone heal in any way, mentally, physically, or emotionally, that makes me so happy. I can't even tell you. What makes you happy? This is something you just need to think about, okay? What makes you happy? And, it could be walking in a garden. It could be reading a book. What makes you happy? What would you do whether you got paid or not? You've heard that before. What makes you happy? Write that down. And it might be more than one thing, or it might be, a combination of things. Write it down. Key number three, what are you good at? What are your talents? What are your gifts? What natural instincts did God give you that you're good at? Are you good at organizing things? Are you good at teaching and educating? Do you seem to be one of those people that people follow, like that you motivate people? Do you like to speak in public, do public speaking? Do you like flowers? Do you like to do flower arranging? Do you like walking dogs? Are you good at that? Are you a good communicator with animals? Do animals come up to you and just love you and feel this power within you that attracts them? What are you attracting too? That's another thing. That's just like a little bonus key. But what talents and gifts do you have? Do you sing? Do you play music? Do you like to do hair? Are you good at makeup? What is it? Are you good with financial things, money? What is it that you're good at? What do you have a natural instinct for? Whatever that is, write it down. And you might have more than one, multiple. I hope you do. I hope you're multiple gifted and talented. So write down all the things that you're good at. Now, number 4, I think, is one of the keys, because we could talk about what makes us angry, what makes us happy, our talents and gifts, but you got to monetize it. How do you monetize it? What problem can you solve? You see, people are going to pay you to help them solve a problem that they can't solve. Sometimes some of the things that come instinctively to me, I think, well, I can't charge anyone for that because it's just as clear as the nose on their face. But I have come to learn that I have this gift, this discernment, this talent that God gave me that He didn't give to everyone. And I can monetize it because it's something, because there's a problem out there that I can solve that a person can't solve on their own. What problem can you solve that relates to what makes you angry, mad, all of that? Now, when I talk about these things, a lot of times what happens is people think, well, you know, there are a lot of nonprofits out there that work with sex trafficking and abuse of children and abuse of women and, you know, homelessness and all those things that really make us angry as a society. You want to be careful because you want to monetize what you love. Now, one of the things that you might need to do along the way is that job. It's going to help support. You want to seek counsel from people that are successful in the arena that you're in. There's tons of businesses out there that are failing. And there are tons of nonprofits that just don't work. They're difficult. Excuse me, they're difficult. So before you go out and, you know, once you've thought about all of that, you must seek counsel from someone, excuse me, who has been successful in the arena that you're in, or someone who's coached people to success, a business coach. You must have that. And you know, there's a business coach for every budget out there. There are business coaches that will charge you $10,000 a month, and you know, they're for a certain type of entrepreneur. There are business coaches that will charge you $50 an hour. There's business coaches that will charge anywhere in between. But you have to invest in yourself. And that's why I say work that job, make that income, budget yourself, don't overspend, create your dream, hire a coach that can help you to fulfill it. And the way you identify that coach, it has to be someone that you resonate with. It has to be someone that when they speak, you listen. It has to be someone, again, that has seen success in business. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the business that you are looking for. But what they can do, if they're a good coach, is they can connect you as an internship to those people that are successful in your arena and help you along the way. Collaboration is key. So I'm going to end today's, because I think these clues and insider tips are hugely important, hugely valuable. So I'm going to conclude with this. My business partner, Carol Neal, and I have created a coaching program called the Millionaire Academy. And we're teaching entrepreneurs all kinds of things, how to network effectively, how to start a business, how to build your business, how to build a team. We have a coaching package that is amazing, that teaches you, that actually is called I Don't Even Know What I Need. It's actually, you know, what do I need? I don't even know. And that coaching package, what we do is we'll help you identify the keys. If you're already in business, we'll help you get to the next level. How can we say that? Because we've done it. My husband Bobby and I have built a 7-figure income business in the past, in relocation and different arenas. Carol and I are very successful with Atlanta Business Spotlight, and we also own a women's networking organization, Experience Connections. We've seen the kind of success in business. We know what to do and what not to do, and we have a huge collaborative team that we can connect you with. We also have an incredible online program called 30 Days to Leadership. Become the leader you want to attract. Before you even get started with anyone's coaching program, I encourage you to get that program. It is right now on sale for just $99. It's a 30-day online program. You do it at your own pace, but you can complete it in 30 days. 21 incredible instructional videos. Where do you find that? It's on themillionaireacademy.com. Now, I want to make sure you know how to spell millionaire, because it's not how you think. It's MILLIONHEIR, themillionaireacademy.com. Get it while it's on sale, $99, and just see what happens. You will change, you will stretch, and then connect with us and let us help you. Let us help you with a coaching program. I promise we can do a coaching program that's in your budget that will take you and your business to the next level. Excuse me. Last time I stand over here without my throat lozenger, I just get speaker's cough, and that just happens, and I came unprepared. But I like this area. I like the light behind me. I like my Christmas tree. It makes me happy, and I love teaching and educating. So I'm here on my sun porch doing what I love to do, and empowering and impacting other people to become the leader they want to attract. So connect with us. You can also email me, Tracee@TraceeRandall.com. Make sure you know my name is spelled Tracee, Tracee Randall. Tracee@TraceeRandall.com. Email me. Let's get connected, and let us help you take you and your business to the next level. I hope this insider tip has been effective and powerful. Thanks for everyone who's joined me today. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye, everybody.